Lobed.
Elobe. Like
Yo.
if you're gonna run away and listen to the podcast, you're elobing.
Yeah, get enlobed.
Oh, what
Or that's when you
What is
sign up for this shit for life, bro.
that? Enlobed. All right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Nah, vibes. How you doing, Miles? What's up, bro?
I'm chilling, bro. You know. Just hanging
Vibes.
out. What about you? What about you, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Just training my new dog, and she's a handful, but she's a good dog. So we're working on that, and day by day, bro. Day by day. It's a marathon, not a sprint. All the other general colloquialisms that people use to talk about things that take a long time. All that stuff.
Yeah. So, technically, right now we're in this period of what's called reading days at school, at college, and that's the period in between the semester ending and exams, where you're supposed to read all goddamn day.
Ew.
But yeah.
Wow.
So,
I love reading, but like all goddamn day.
yeah, and being told to.
Yeah, I was about to say it's the being told to part for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like,
How about no?
yeah, let me do what I do. You know what I mean? like
How
no,
about I'll
thank
just touch the book? I'll just touch the book and act like I'm taking in the knowledge. I'll look at it from afar.
you? Yeah, it kind of like you put your hand down and you.
Yeah, I understand this book now. Yeah,
I am learning. You know what I mean?
yeah.
One of them ones. Vibes.
I've actually developed a way to read less and understand more, so it's great. It's really good.
How's that? How's that?
Crack the codes. It's really good. I'm reading intros and reading the conclusions, and
My nigga on like Cliff Notes type shit.
Like, what was that part y'all was talking about? Oh, okay.
Oh, got you. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's just confidence. You just have to have confidence.
You gotta have that swagger, man. It's kind of like when you would be at school and you're walking into the teacher's lounge to warm up your food. You gotta walk in there with your chest out, head high, and be like, Mr. Jefferson told me I could come in and do this. So
Yeah. Look,
but you can't tell anybody that. You just gotta wait till somebody asks you a question. You know?
You'll just be like, blame Mr. Jefferson.
Mr. Jefferson.
Blame him.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
So let's talk music, man. Last week,
Wow.
you gave me.
Wow.
That's a good segue.
Fire. Fire, dude.
Thank you. I felt good about it.
On the move. Let's go.
You gave me a track called "Sound Good," not "Sound Good," but "Sound Good" by
Sound good.
What is it? Pink Sifu.
Be Kool-Aid, which is Pink Sifu and Ali.
So who was singing? 'Cause it sounded like one
Um,
voice the entire time, and then I heard like different ad libs in the background, but I only heard one main voice going throughout the track. What the hell is this? What am I supposed to be?
Are you hearing the raspy sort of hoarse voice? Kind of. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That's Pink Sifu.
That's him. Okay.
Yeah.
So look, Miles, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I felt tricked.
Yeah.
I felt a little hoodwinked when I turned this song on.
Okay.
I felt I felt like I was being led on. I felt like like you bait and switch, if you will. Because look,
Yeah.
I have listened to a Pink Sifu song before, and this time what you did was, I'm going to tell you exactly what you did. You used your knowledge of my music taste against me. And I don't appreciate it, Miles. I don't appreciate you knowing me for 7 years and using that against me. You straight up tricked
Pink
me.
Sifu thing out, dude.
Yeah. You were like, no. You're gonna like this. And look, I've been listening to it every day on repeat. You know, I'll like leave the house, turn it on, I'll get like 4 miles, repeat it, and then you know when you like are like, fuck it, let's put it on repeat. So you put it on repeat.
Fuck it, we're all in.
You get to your destination. It's been an hour, an hour drive out there, and you're like, I didn't realize I've been listening to this song the whole way.
Yeah.
So shame on you, first and foremost.
I'm so glad to hear it. Shame on me. Shame on me,
hoodwinking
dude.
me. You basically you 3-card Monty'd me into liking this guy.
Get fucking scammed. Get fucking scammed into liking something.
I feel scammed.
You noob. What a noob move, dude.
I swear to God, I turned the song on. I was like, son of a bitch.
I cracked the code.
This motherfucker. So yeah, well done. Good job. You got me.
Yes.
Look, I'm not gonna do anything but this. So like if he needs to have every song be this good, or I'm not into it. You know what I mean? Like every song has to be this gas. I'm only going diesel from now on. There's no 87. There's no 89. There's 93. Only.
93. Yeah.
93 and up, or diesel.
That's fine. I understand. Maybe we'll listen to the album. We'll see. We don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to hear that you like this fucking song, though. Seriously.
I fucking loved it. I loved it. It was me, and you knew it was me. You know what I mean? Like it's exactly where I like to be. It's also let's look, 2 minutes and 43 seconds, which is a sweet spot for a solid repeat.
Yep.
I just you did it.
Yep. Get scammed.
Yeah. 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 I've been walking around all day, like, all week, actually, looking over my shoulder, wondering when the other shoe's going to drop.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. Now, I gave you a track, too. I don't remember what the track was. What was the track, man?
Yeah, you gave me this fucking track that is called...
I forgot.
Yeah, it felt like a retaliation, I'll be honest. It's called Downtown, the extended version by Klaus Johann Grobe. And if people remember a few episodes ago, I made Garnet listen to a 7-minute song.
You did.
That was kind of the same. Yo, but dude, this song has all of the synths that are used all of the time, like the whistle synth and the glitter pad and the big bass, and it's like they're doing it. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's invite some woodwinds to the party. Let's invite brass. Let's get saxophones in there too. It's a fucking party. Yep. Like it was like, dude.
It's a deeply listenable eye roll. You know what I mean?
It totally is.
It
like, totally is.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, let's just make the amazing song and move on. You know?
They milked it. They milked it though.
Yeah, they definitely milked it.
One thing that I thought that was really cool was that I don't know what language it is in. I'm not gonna.
It's German.
Okay, I thought so because Klaus. But the cadence of it still sounds like a perfect pop song, which to me feels like hard to do sometimes with not hard to do, but some foreign songs that I hear, like sometimes they don't care about those pop rules, I feel like, and they will just like go over top of it, you know what I mean?
How do you when you are referring to the pop rules, are you talking about what element of the song are you talking about? Are you talking about like the vocals, the way it was the vocals solely?
Yeah. The vocals and the rhythm of the vocals and how it sounds like a pop song that would be written in any language.
Yeah, absolutely. I had to listen and be like, what are they saying? And then I realized I couldn't understand what they were saying. You know what I mean? It felt like it was Yeah, that whole thing, you know. So yeah, no. I 100% understand what you're saying. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So we have an album to talk about. It is
Dun, 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 dun.
Never Enough by Daniel Ceasar.
Never enough.
First thoughts.
So I gave it a re-listen. I listened to it a couple weeks ago and I gave it a re-listen and I liked it better on the second listen.
Did you not like it on the first?
Not as much as the second, but I still liked it. I feel like I was able to actually hear the beauty in it the second time. But like, you know, and it feels like this is something that I keep saying towards the end of the album, like, bro, what is going on, dude? You know what I mean?
Kind of lost
What
you.
What the fuck is going on, man? There's this one song that I actually can't. We'll get to it. What are your initial thoughts?
Great. I've been living to it for a little bit now. I say a little bit now. It's probably been like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, bro. I rarely get albums like this. I've missed getting albums like this. I feel like I don't get to listen to stuff all the way through anymore and not feel annoyed by it. Kind of like what you were saying, but I enjoyed the ending, you know? Now, there are parts where it's like, you know, you're kind of hitting your head against a wall because it's modern music, but I feel like I didn't walk away from that wall bloody. I just definitely, like, a little bruised up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what it kind of made me think of is like, you know, with something that I keep complaining about when we don't do rap albums is people that fall back into their corner that they do a lot. And it made me think about Harry Styles' album, Harry's House, and how he does fall back into that corner, but every time he does it, it feels like something that's still new. You know what I mean? And that doesn't leave you feeling bruised at the end of the album, like beat over the head with the same thing. You know what I mean? And I think that's whatever that is. I don't fucking know. I'm sure there are people that are out there that are paid a ton of money to know exactly how to elevate something to that level. You know what I mean? But it's like, whatever it is, it's like that shit it's different. You know what I mean?
Rare. It's very rare. It's hard to find. And I didn't really run into that with this album. I feel like he definitely has a distinct vibe. But I guess I know what you're saying. Because I did kind of, whenever we would get a feature like Ty Dolla $ign or whoever the feature is on that Disillusion track, I felt like a breath. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like I felt a breath, but I like swimming. So it was kind of, you know what I mean?
Look, pain is inevitable.
Misery is a choice. I like that. We'll come back to that. Favorite track. What's your favorite track, bro?
Okay. It's going to be contested between let me pull my notes up over here. Let me pull my notes up over here. My favorite song is, dude, it's got to be between Cool and Homosexual. And let me tell you what I think about the name Homosexual.
Go ahead, bro.
I know that when you make music that goes through record labels, there are layers and layers and layers of people that approve and think about the things that are coming out. They are paid to do so. They are paid to do that shit, dog.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, did somebody drop the ball, or there's
No.
there's layers
to
of
your
people.
Point. To your point, I was about to say, to your point, there would have had to be like this ball kind of like dropping over and over and over and over again through multiple hands.
Do you think that Daniel Ceasar was like, no, we're calling it homosexual?
He said, look, I'll break the deal if I don't get this one song named homosexual.
This is Deal or No Deal. What the fuck?
If you don't give me homosexual, I'm scrapping the entire album and I'm going Frank Ocean on you.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And then the worst part about it, dude, the worst part about it is that it's a good fucking song.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. And it's nothing, it's weird to look at, man. It's just an uncomfortable, like I don't like seeing the word sexual on my screen right next to the homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like I don't
homies,
fuck
bro.
my homies. Like, there's a reason. I just,
Oh man,
I don't know.
It got
You ever seen
approved.
that TikTok video of there's this guy doing squats, and it was like the thing says, "Don't you hate when?" And then the guy's doing like squats, and like one of the weights like slides off of the weight of the bar, and it slides and it like it like goes across the floor and it like rolls and it jumps up on a bench. It goes you know, like the old milk commercials where like the thing would roll down the street, and it rolls and then it hits like a bar, and this guy's doing push-ups and the bar goes down and it slides to his butt crack. He's like, oh.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. And then he picks his head up like
He's like,
yeah, man.
that's what homosexual feels like every time I look at it.
He definitely muscled it through.
He sled dogged that one through, no question about it. So yeah, no doubt.
Introducing the new hit jam by Daniel Ceasar, Homosexual. Featuring Ty Dolla $ign. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? God.
Yo, I look with the saturation of music labels nowadays. I mean, this was released under UMG. So it's like, look, man, you could definitely slip it under the wire nowadays, where it's like, you know, we can put some dumb shit as a name and get it through. You know what I mean? So
That's fire.
yeah, you know, this is the world we live in, boss. This is it.
That reminds me of Puddle Buddies Synced Up. What was your favorite song, though?
Nah, let's talk about it, bro. You brought it up. Let's talk about it. So,
damn it.
You brought this on yourself. You know I have no shame. So me and my boy Miles here, we're on vacation, right? We was vibed out on vacation.
Yeah.
We recorded this track, and it was about...
It's about how when you're tripping, or no, when you're going through life and you're synced up with your friends.
When you're with your bros, you just get real synced up. And we were like, we're synced up because water, that means we're puddle buddy.
Puddle Buddies, yeah. We thought it was a good idea to name it and have a chorus surrounding the phrase Puddle Buddies.
We're the puddle buddies.
I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was bad, dude.
It was. We're the puddle buddies. I remember we were the puddle buddies. I remember, bro. That happened, dog.
Man.
So, if you ever have like an idea for a song, you won't know it's bad till later. So just make it. You know what I'm saying? Just make that song, bro. Just fucking make that song. You never know what could happen, bro. Enjoy yourself. We're young. My favorite song is between 3 different tracks.
Okay.
The first one is Valentina.
Okay.
It just, the 808 pattern took my breath away. The boom, 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 boom is like, it reminds me of one of Bryson Tiller's beats. Because Bryson is he makes all his own tracks, all his own beats. He even tracks himself. And he mixes his own shit too. He's like, he does it from beginning to end. The only thing he doesn't handle is releasing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Bryson Tiller's a fucking dynamo, but Valentina reminds me of how succinct certain beats can be, and I feel like the drums are the most important part of every beat because I was a percussionist growing up. And Valentina, yeah, you could hear in my voice how much I had to say that.
Because, and this is why.
So I appreciate you letting that fly. But the kick and the drum and the 808 are locked and succinct throughout the track, and it like doesn't disappear throughout the chorus or the it's just the 808 is locked in throughout, and it's amazing. My second favorite track is Let Me Go, because it was one of the first tracks I got that made me realize I wanted to listen to this album. It's rare that you get albums or get singles that wake you up to the idea that there's a new album coming and excite you to that idea. And Do You Like Me and Let Me Go had me fucking excited to hear this new Daniel Ceasar album when I'm not a big Daniel Ceasar guy in the first place. But my third favorite album is Disillusioned. I just like the drums, bro. I love the drums, and I like the feature. I still don't know who the feature is, to be completely honest with you.
The Serpent with Feet.
One more time.
Serpent with Feet.
That's the name of the person who's on the track. Serpent with Feet.
Yeah. Little snake dude with feet.
I'm sorry.
No spaces in between. Serpent with feet.
Cut it out.
No. I refuse.
This nigga is something else.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
I will absolutely. Josiah Wise. All right. Yeah, I loved Serpent with Feet's feature because that's his name.
Yep.
So yeah, Valentina, Let Me Go, and Disillusioned. And Let Me Go fucked me up for a while. It's one of the first songs that let me really cry in a while, and I needed that. So
that's good. That's good.
Shout out to that.
The hook is crazy. The hook goes crazy on that shit, bro.
Oh, it's fucking beautiful, man.
And
beautiful.
The synth, the Tyler the Creator synth, and then the fucking choir.
Man.
Yeah,
and you can hear the modern influences in this album, which is fucking dope. You can hear the stuff that he's been hearing, which is us. You know what I mean? That like our time period. It's fucking dope.
Yeah. It's produced to the tip.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Homosexual? Homosexual? My bruh.
To the tip, no doubt. To the tip. No doubt, bro. No diggity. What's your favorite moments from the album? What are your favorite moments?
Man, my favorite moments are probably like the symphonic orchestral moment in Cool. And then it goes down to a string section thing. I think is fucking rad. I've been doing MIDI orchestration this semester, so I've been listening to a lot of this classical shit and working with like classical instruments and shit. So it's really cool to me when modern music can incorporate like a fucking bassoon. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and like flutes and shit. Like, it's
Yeah.
dope. Yeah.
And it feels really theatrical in the way that song is written. It feels like you're watching it happen as opposed to just listening to it. And that's
Yeah.
because of what you're talking about. Like there's real fucking instruments and you're being painted a picture, and you can't do that with just a fucking beat pad, man. There's
Yeah.
some things you just can't do. I love that. I feel that. You have any other moments that really touched you, or?
Touch me.
And nigga said, "Nah, bro, I hated it, bro. God damn."
No, I didn't. I didn't hate it. It's like, you know, like I really, you know, I had to get over just hearing Daniel Caesar for as long as I was gonna be hearing Daniel Caesar for, because the music is really good, and I'm glad that I guess some of my favorite moments is that he didn't do the same shit that he always does. You know what I mean? Like the songs are actually different.
It's an album. It's an album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a whole album. It's not just Daniel Caesar making Daniel Caesar music. It's an album.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I feel that. My favorite moments, I have like 3.
Nice.
Parts where he's using the chorus filter is one. I feel like his voice sounds really good when it's paired with his own voice, which is kind of,
yes.
It's not rare, but it's one of his strong suits for sure.
Yeah.
I feel intensely about his ad libs. I feel like him and Brent Faiyaz really have figured out ad libs in a way that makes me feel like I'm getting the full song, as opposed to missing out parts. And even if I am missing out parts, it's filled in with something that I didn't know I wanted, which is the point of music in the first place, for me anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the third is that he's touching on different subjects. It's not the same shit. Like, he's not talking about, crying over a girl the whole time. He's talking about, ideas and thoughts that he's had. And it sounds like he lived with this album before he released it and put his life into it, or released it while he was in the process of living his life. Because it doesn't feel like I'm listening to a small moment. It feels like it feels like a big moment,
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Kind of like, an example of that is pain is inevitable. I personally am like, I think misery is not a choice for all people. I love that he has this idea, and I think the point of him saying that is so that we have this conversation that we're about to have. But I agree that pain is inevitable, but I think that we live in a generation where we're so deeply socialized that we may not know that we're miserable. And I feel like the only way to really make a change in your life is to be aware of the change that needs to be made. And if we're unaware that we're miserable, we can't choose to not be miserable because we don't know it's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
So, what do you think?
And I think that, pain and misery are different.
Yeah.
I think that pain is, I agree, inevitable, because you have to, like, that's why it's called growing pains,
Yeah.
But misery is to me, is a drawn out expression of that. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I'm not certain how what utility misery serves in people's lives. You know what I mean? Like, if it does things for people in their lives, you know what I mean? Like, grief helps you move forward through shit, and pain helps you recognize that something isn't okay because ouch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
yeah.
and misery, I don't know.
I feel as though misery is an acceptance of that misery. I feel like misery is being aware that you're miserable and not being aware that you're miserable, or being in pain and not having an exit. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's why I take so much issue with misery is a choice because I'm like, who would choose to be miserable? I see misery as
like a result of something.
Also,
Yeah.
a result of something. And even with it being that, it's like, I think misery is rarely self-inflicted. I think if we're going to use that word, keep in mind that we have the entire English dictionary to use with this. I think it's the wrong word.
Yeah.
Because misery is not a choice. People don't choose to be miserable.
No.
You know? Because misery is such a it's so far down that hill of emotion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I think that like like maybe it's just like hardships instead of misery. You know what I mean? Like you choose the hardened path, or you choose the harder path as opposed to, the easy route. That's why it's miserable. You know what I mean? Why it feels miserable sometimes, or it might feel miserable.
Yeah.
At least in my head, it's like on the topic of pain and growing and everything,
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
There is a choice. I don't know. I think he's talking to a very small group.
Yeah. No, I don't think there's a choice in being miserable or not, but I think that you can and it's a weird topic, dude.
It's tough. It's tough.
Weird. It's weird.
It's tough. Cuz you can, cuz there are some people who stay. So if you're let's find a scenario. If you are in a bad relationship with somebody you love them, but you feel like you can't leave them. In reality, you are choosing to be miserable. But there's also, it's like, not in reality. In logistically, you're choosing to be miserable. But in reality, there are a shit ton of other factors that go into that.
Yeah.
You might have kids. You might be married to the person, so you don't want to go through the divorce. You might not know that staying together for the kids is probably worse than actually getting divorced. You might have a dog and not want to get rid of the dog. You might love this person and not feel like you can leave them because you feel like they'll be more miserable without you, or you don't. There's so many different factors that go into things that making such a blanket statement that misery is a choice is like, you know what I'm saying? That's like saying, and I'm not trying to, trigger warning here, but that's like saying people choose to commit suicide. It's like, I don't think there are people who can't get out of it in their head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's more of a result.
Yeah.
As opposed to being a choice, it's a result, something that kind of happens to you that you then have to work out of. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Heavy, bro. That's why we're here, man. Working that frontal lobe.
Yeah, you didn't know you were in store for that today, huh? Did you? Get fucking scammed. Get fucking scammed.
Get fucking scammed, bro. So we touched on. What's your favorite mixing moment? That's what we need to talk about.
Yeah, so they have really figured out how to come in and bring his vocals in and take his vocals out seamlessly.
Yeah. It feels like you're swimming, for sure.
Yeah, you can't, sometimes I'll forget that it's happening, and then because I'm because we do this podcast and I'm like analyzing, I'm doing like a content analysis on the music. I'm trying to pay attention to that shit, but if I wasn't, it would be like an ocean. Yeah. It's seamless. Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
What about you?
No, I've really quick. I want to kind of comment on what you said. I also have noticed a level of hyper awareness when listening to an album. Whenever we're preparing, I'm like I'm locked the fuck in, bruh. I'm like, it's crazy, bruh. I hear things that I'm listening for and didn't know I was listening for. So no, I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
The reverb throughout. It's a bit heavy.
It's a character.
Yeah, it's its own. It's like anthropomorphized to its own. Fuck, it has a silhouette, you know.
Shadow Man.
Yeah, literally. The reverb is heavy, but I feel like it's on purpose, and I feel like it's kind of create a tone for the album. If you look at the cover of the album, I feel like you're kind of getting that. You know what I mean?
The real quick, the cover of the album might be my favorite part of the album. Whoever styled really that shit, get the fuck up out of town, bro.
Really that good, shit, man.
It reminds me of my childhood and Sonic the Hedgehog and all kinds of shit. Beetleborg.
Wow. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. Interesting. What about it reminds you of Beetleborg?
Beetleborg. What a great question. What a great question. And this is how they always say it. And thank you for asking it. And thank you for asking and giving me that opportunity to answer that question. The reason why I think that no, just like when they would like transform and their shit would the little Beetleborg gems would light up and shit.
Wow.
Just the glow.
Is this from the color? Glow. This is from the color.
Yeah,
it's the exact color of the blue one for sure, yeah.
It's the exact color of the blue Beetleborg for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Like they hit that on the nose, bro. On the nose. Holy moly.
Yeah, dude.
Wow. Now, is this the villain, Flabber? Is Flabber the villain with the face? Because that is genuinely terrifying to look at.
Yeah, that's a scary dude, bro. That's a scary guy, man.
Terrifying, dude. It's kind of like, reminds me of the Teletubbies, how scary the Teletubbies actually were when you look at them in different contexts.
It's like disturbing. Dude. Yeah, like actually disturbing.
Yeah, straight up disturbing.
I'm going to go fucking order a Beetleborg action figure off of eBay now.
Get in there, dude. Hell yeah. Enjoy. Let me know when you get your Borg in the mail.
I'll send you a picture. Yeah, I'll send you a picture of my Borg. Just snap a quick pic of my Borg and send it your way.
Slap me a pic of that Borg, bro. Vibes. Yeah, I hope
no homosexual. Yeah, man.
Bring that Borg out. No
bring
homie,
that Borg over here so I can take a picture of it and send it to my friend.
Wow, Borg.
Yeah,
heavy. Yeah. So the reverb. Reverb is tough.
It's so sorry, dude. The Beetleborg tangent is infinite, so I'm so sorry about that.
No, you're good, bro. You're good. That's like bringing up Hyperion in front of John, like you're asking for it. You know? You're asking for it.
You were totally,
yeah. When he's like, hell yeah. I don't have much to say about the structure personally. I just said it flowed perfectly. It felt like a movie, honestly. Like this, it was a great album from tops to bottom for me. I know you had more issues with the structure than me. Go ahead.
No, I really liked the front and Yeah, I think that I just get fatigued sometimes because of the way that I like the music that I like, you know what I mean? But that's
Yeah,
kind
you're
of,
not a
but that,
big R&B guy, to be
I
honest. Well,
mean,
you were in the past. You were.
I
This
still
is new
am though. It's
R&B,
just,
bro.
yeah, the new R&B, sometimes it's like, I don't know.
I think you just get your fatigue. I don't think
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
on your side. I kind of get the ear fatigue with the. I don't know why I'm still talking like the microphone can fucking hear me. Maybe.
Yeah.
Um. Uh. Let me run that back.
Before you diss yourself, go ahead, run it back.
I just dissed you. So yeah, no. Summer. I didn't take you out so you could distract me, honey.
This is the summer corner. This is the summer second.
The summer section. Summertime.
Summertime. It's the summertime. And you can feel us in the beat on a beat like this. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Summer,
Summertime. There it is.
And he's just like,
I can't see you. It froze. It froze.
it's
up.
okay. It's okay. I did a Will Smith impersonation. Yeah.
But no, yeah, no. I'm kind of the same way with rap. I feel like we have. I feel like hearing somebody sing sex for 55. I feel like hearing somebody sing sexy for 55 minutes is where you draw the lines. To be completely honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm kind of the same way with hearing, Rome Streets or any of these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, dude, I know you have to love Ab Soul, but but getting to Gotta Rap had to be an adventure.
Holy moly! I just,
Yeah.
man, I'm a human being, and as being said human being, I have certain limitations, and listening to Ab Soul rap for what was it? It was about an hour 22. It was a solid. So. It was a solid amount of time. It was so long. It was a bit much. It was a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, like towards the end of the Daniel Caesar album, I'm like, dude, I don't know if I can bear hearing another Daniel
note.
Caesar song. Yeah. Another Daniel Caesar falsetto note being rang.
You like took best part out of all your playlists.
Yeah, and it's like he's got that shit that, but it's undeniable. It's real, like you said, it's fucking fire ass music. It's smooth.
Yeah.
R&B,
it's good music.
Like
you're a human. We're humans.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're humans.
Bro, give me a fucking break, buddy.
Facts, bro. Facts.
Yeah.
Least favorite part.
Okay, pain is inevitable.
Really? That was your least favorite part?
Yeah.
Wow. Please expand on that.
I think that the way that he did that part was clunky. It was the clunkiest part of the album. I don't like that song. I like the everything that he's talking about and challenging and everything like that, but pain is inevitable feels like again, strong arming something that you want versus something that is wanted.
Yeah.
Through. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Which,
yeah. And
that's artistic. That's just artistic direction. Sometimes you just got to be like, fuck these niggas. I'm going to do what I want to do. And pain is inevitable. So
that was very Daniel Caesar of him, for sure. And I don't know Daniel Caesar. I'm not a big Daniel Caesar fan. I like this album a lot, but I'm not a big Daniel Caesar fan. I actually had the same the same issue. Not about the song, but my issue was, and I'm just gonna read what I said.
Okay.
I don't like his energy, specifically his energy. Like it feels like I'm listening to Logic.
Oh my god, dude!
You know what I'm saying?
Logic argument.
The Logic,
of course.
The Logic thing, where it's like I feel like this is being forced on me as opposed to me choosing this. Yeah. And it's like I'm already listening to you. You already have me. Why are you trying to force it?
Still win me over.
Yeah, it's like being inside someone. Like you're already inside, and she's like, "Please have sex with me," and I'm like, "Nigga, like, we're having sex.
This is what we're doing. Are you narrating? Are you narrating?
We're doing.
Are you
narrating?
narrating?
Like, is this supposed to be like foreplay? Is this during play? Like, are we playing? Yeah. You know what I mean? And I feel like he was trying to convince me of his genius. While it's like, dog, if you just make the songs,
just make the song.
Just make the fucking songs, dude. I don't need you to like teach me anything. You know?
But the compound interest on Logic is that he is like rendition master. He in a way where almost everything that he does doesn't feel new.
Oh, 100%. You know what I mean? That's kind of his thing. That's his whole thing. Yeah, he actually has pretty much taken multiple tracks from different artists and redone them, but made it sound like his own track. To a scary degree. To the point where, and look, I'm not saying this to shit on Logic, because I fuck with Logic. Like, I was a big Logic fan.
Yeah, my boy. Yeah.
Past tense with Logic. Because this is no smoke on Logic, but he's always trying to make sure I'm aware that he doesn't care. And it's like, bro, people who care do that, Logic.
Yeah.
That's what people who care do, man. You know what you're doing, right?
Yeah, man.
Like you're disabusing me of the idea that you're trying to teach me by trying to teach it to me.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And he's trying to convince that he's convincing, and it's like, bro,
It's like, dog, just
do your thing. Just do your thing, bro.
You, man.
Just do your thing. That's why Wiz Khalifa is so cool. Khalifa is so cool. The Wiz Khalifa defense. Yeah, I mean,
that's exactly why Wiz Khalifa is so damn cool.
Yeah,
that's why Snoop is so damn cool. That's why all the artists we really fuck. That's why Kendrick is so damn cool. Because he literally doesn't need your approval.
He don't care.
This nigga released an album called Damn. He knew it was so fire. He was like, I already fucking know. Why would I name it anything else? I already know niggas gonna say damn when they hear it. It's that fire.
And then on the cover, he's just like,
and he's like, damn.
If I told you I killed that nigga at 16, would you believe me? I mean, yeah, Kendrick, dude.
If I told you I killed a nigga.
We listen to what you say. You scary, nigga. You scary. We hear you.
He's
scary.
Scary as hell, bro. He's an apex predator. I'm more scared of Kendrick than I am of Logic. And the reason I am is because Kendrick doesn't need to tell me to be scared of him. That's the whole thing. If you need to tell me to be scared of you, I'm not fucking scared of you, bro. And I feel like Daniel was trying to get me to feel like he's whatever when he had a perfectly good album in the first place.
Yeah, he was risen. Do you know what risen is? I just learned this yesterday.
I am on TikTok. Yeah. I have witnessed the Rizpocalypse. I am also going for my degree in quantum physics. I am not Jesus, but he has risen. That last one was all me. The other ones I've heard before, but that one was off the jack, and I feel very good about it. Anyone who heard that, thank you. And you're welcome simultaneously. I guess the last part of it is... He was Riz. He was trying to Riz, and it was L Riz. No cap. It was L Riz, bro.
Yeah.
It's not hard. He did not smoke me. I was not impressed.
Oh man.
What did you get from this album besides a headache?
No, it wasn't that bad. I liked the album. I got that R&B is making its way back into the common language of the town folk. That's what I got. I feel like R&B is figuring out a way to figuring out a way to mix itself with modern music and still stay true to itself, so that you know you're listening to R&B when you're listening to R&B, but it's still new kinds of music. You know what I mean? And I think that listening to this album kind of gave me the insight that R&B might be, you know what I mean, getting more of a foot out there again.
Okay.
What about you?
I actually had a similar thought, but a different thought.
Okay. Spill it.
I wrote down, R&B is alive and well and doesn't need to be revived 'cause it never died.
Oh God, dude. I mean, come on, bro.
And look, dude. Other genres have died.
No. Don't. We're sticking with R&B this week. That's what we're talking about. We already had the Rubber Streets discussion, dude.
Is still alive and never died. And
oh my God.
You know
what I think? Look. Do you know what I think? You know, in video games where you can pick where you're a certain like you're like a warrior or like a wizard or a ranger, and you go down a path and you pick a specialization, and there's like two different paths.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you and I, we love black music, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whether it's hip hop or R&B, you know what I mean? And I think that we chose separate paths in that I went down the hip hop path. So I will always be like, yo, hip hop is not dead. And you went down the R&B path, and you will always be like, R&B never died.
But Miles, let's talk about this really quick.
When the Pussycat Dolls.
Let's talk about this real quick. The hip hop, you're referring to hip hop.
Yeah.
You're talking about hip hop, and I'm talking about modern R&B. Now, R&B has evolved, but trap and modern hip hop and hip hop are not the same.
No, modern hip hop and trap are not the same two things.
Exactly. And I'm saying that R&B has evolved, but
and there's been a schism within
rap.
hip-hop.
Was like, bzz, I'm something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's like a weird kind of clone looking thing walking around that is just not rap.
Okay.
But R&B went from like chimps to us.
Okay. Oh, all right. Settle down a little bit. Let me rebuttal.
How do you feel about that?
Settle down a little bit. Let me rebuttal. Chips to us. Chill out, bro. I mean, R&B has not made that many leaps and bounds, and it is not in, it could be argued that hip hop versus R&B being used in popular music. I mean, you know what I mean? I would agree that what happened to R&B and hip hop are different things. I agree that R&B has been insulated so that it can evolve into something new as an entire thing, right? There's no trap R&B, there's no, you know what I mean? Not like serious genres like that. But what happened to hip hop is like a serious schism, kind of like in like how like what happened with like Christianity, you know what I mean? Like how it broke into like a bunch of different kinds of churches and shit.
I
You
think
know what I
the
mean?
word you're looking for rap is bastardized. Like, it was treated like shit. It was beaten
Yeah.
to a pulp by Lil
Yeah.
Pump and Lil Yachty. And this is not smoke to Lil Pump or Lil Yachty. I love both of those. I love Lil Yachty. I love Lil Yachty. I ain't gonna say I love Lil Pump.
I love both of those.
I love Uzi and his shoulders and his attitude.
Yeah.
But they clubbed real rap to death in front of our eyes in ways that Brent Faiyaz can get. What's that nigga? The guy who shows up, Charlie Wilson. Brent Faiyaz got Charlie Wilson on the track.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen in rap. You don't see...
yes, it does. Tyler the Creator got Charlie Wilson.
No. But that's mixing genres. I'm saying, like,
but
Rome Streets doesn't have. He did have meth on there. Look, let me shut up.
I'm saying. There is a lineage, you know what I mean, that's still trying to be revived. I feel like in rap, there's like a base that's trying to be revived where it's like, this is hip hop, this is MCing, this is rap. You know what I mean? Because for a while there, you're right. Like, dude, if you just follow the XXL freshman class list from when it started to now, you'll see what we're talking about. You know what I mean?
It's perfect.
You see
Perfect
exactly what we'll talk about. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's the degradation or degradation. I don't know, but
bastardization.
Yeah, it's just the
been
genres
treated awfully.
Yeah, two different things
treated
happen
rap
to
like
it.
shit the entire time, and it started with Chief Keef. I'm not gonna hold you, bruh. And I love Chief Keef to death, but he started this wave of rap death.
What about Gucci?
Gucci was rapping. Like,
Yeah,
Gucci
Gucci
and Jeezy
was
went
rapping.
head to head.
Gucci was rapping. He was
now look,
rapping.
he can camouflage.
Yeah.
He can grow.
Yeah.
And he turned in.
You're
He
right,
turned
though.
into something that can last in this generation. But in the
Yeah, you're
beginning,
right,
that nigga
though.
was rapping. Roger Davis.
Yeah, oh my God. I mean, you're totally right about that. He was rapping.
That nigga was rapping, bruh.
I wonder if
Jeezy's biggest menace, or
I
Jeezy's
wonder
biggest
if
whatever.
I wonder if African American studies can actually do like a research study on like the Chief Keef effect, like a legitimate study on what that did to hip hop as a whole. Because I wonder if Chief Keef was the actual first like proponent of the downfall of popular hip hop music. You know what I mean?
I would love to see that study, because I feel like he
Yeah.
was the beginning of it. I feel like he started this, and I don't want to say downward decline, because I love Chief Keef and I love his contributions
Schism.
to rap music.
Like a
But
breakage, like a
It split off. There was a
Yeah.
split. Summer Girl. What? Okay. I feel like there was this break. There was this breakage, and I feel like the new entity has become self-aware to the point where it cannot fix itself. And I don't think it should. But I think Chief Keef was the beginning of that breakage. And I feel like Chief Keef to Pump is the splitting. Because I feel like when Kanye took Pump seriously, when Kanye and J. Cole and all these niggas were like, nah, we have to deal with whether it was J. Cole being like, I need to shut this nigga up, or whether it was J. Cole, or whether it was Kanye being like, I need to work with this nigga, or it was Joe Budden being mad at this nigga. When everybody started looking at him and taking his contributions seriously, that was when it began. You know what I mean? People couldn't ignore Chief Keef. People couldn't ignore him. but when they couldn't ignore Lil Pump, it was the beginning of this kind of like joke wave. You know what I mean? Where it's like, where I turned on. I was fucking with my friend, right? She doesn't listen to like the same amount of music I do. I turned on some Lil B in the car. She wasn't laughing because she didn't know if it was a joke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And that's where we are. That's where we are. So it's like, and that's what I was trying to bring up when I brought this up. Because like what I got from this is that R&B never had that. Never had that splittage. And I got into R&B kind of recently. But I've realized it hasn't had that split where it's like it's about rhythm and blues.
Yeah.
If it's rhythmic and you're singing the blues, you're making R&B, my boy. And that has been around since Chuck Berry.
Yep.
And will be around until 2073.
Yeah.
And way farther. And I love it.
Yeah.
It's something solid to lean on when something that was dear to me was ripped out from under me, which was rap. You know what I mean? I had to watch it die in front of me. So it's like,
Yeah, I mean, I turned to like rock and like experimental psychedelic rock and like and like Little Dragon and like fucking like French psychedelic rock bands and shit like that. You know what I mean? For a long time, I wasn't listening to hip hop, and I mean, there's nothing.
So we watched it die in front of us. It hurt. We had to go. We had to substitute that.
Yeah. I want studies done. I want there to be academic studies done. Yeah.
Alert the fucking media, bro.
Alert the masses.
Alert the fucking masses.
Turn the lights off.
I muted my mic. So the mic would... But I forgot to mute you. So you heard me say it.
Get got.
Yeah. I got. Well, you got any shout outs before we go to the moment of silence and head out of there?
Yeah, we got to pick new songs for next week.
Facts. And we have to pick a new album. You have to pick a new album.
Yeah, I might force you to listen to that Be Kool-Aid.
What did you say?
I might force you to listen to that Be Kool-Aid. I haven't decided yet.
You look forward to what did you? I'm sorry, bro.
I might force you to listen to that Be Kool-Aid, that Pink Sifu.
Look,
I haven't
bro,
decided yet though.
Do what you gotta do, bro. Do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm gonna do some shout outs.
Do it.
Shout out Thundercat Tame Impala for finally fucking doing it. About fucking time, guys. I wasn't deeply impressed by the song, but I'm just glad it happened.
Yeah.
Still waiting for Kate Tremine. Have not received that yet. Jack Harlow released the best project since Confetti that he has ever put out.
What? He released something new?
It's like 24 minutes, and it's fucking gas. It's nothing but gas. 10 tracks, all soul samples. It's fucking perfect.
Whoa. Like that cover is like gutta. What are you doing, bro? Who are you?
As Jackman, Jackman.
You need to stop acting like that, dog. You need to stop acting like that. You got money now, nigga.
Watch the video. Watch the video, bro. Watch the video. Watch the video, and then we'll talk. I also want to shout out Eam Triplin. I don't fully know how I feel about Eam Triplin yet, but I heard a new song that he put out that I liked, and I like this old track he has called Louis V. So shout out Eam Triplin. Yeah, that's everything I got for this week. How about you, man?
Shout out the band Idols. They have this set on From the Basement on YouTube. It's this full set. Came out like a couple weeks ago or so, or maybe or several months ago, almost a year ago. but it's still fire. Also, another thing, shout out Austin TV. They have a set on what is that? I think it's KEXP.
What is this, a band?
Yeah, Austin TV is a band from Mexico that does like psychedelic rock, because that's the kind of shit I'm into now. And
Love
it's so good, dude. Also, shout out Slift for making the album Uman to couple with the book Hyperion that you're reading.
Fuck off. That's what that's from?
Yeah, the whole album is based. They read the book and then they made that album. It's fucking fire, dude.
I've heard the album. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
My heart, bro. I can't even, bro. It's lit. All right. It's lit.
Yeah.
Say less.
I think that's. I think that's my shout outs. It was pretty uneventful musically.
It's been a low key week for real.
Yeah. It's not Friday yet, too, so maybe we'll have some next shit.
Probably gonna have some
We'll
crazy
more
drops
shit
this weekend.
Yeah.
For sure. So yeah, we're keeping an eye out on everything. Let's do a moment of silence and then we can head on out.
Oh yeah. Dog, the gleam off of your glasses look like a fucking ray of light.
Bro,
legitimately.
I look like an anime character sometimes, dog.
That's just
you know,
shing.
You want to be like shink.
Yes, dude.
Yeah,
oh my
bro.
God, that is funny. Good moment of silence, you guys. I think we need to pick the songs for next week. Also, we need to pick the album. I'm in between. I'll let you pick in between two things.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are ready to get a dog before you get a dog. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of attention being pulled. Yeah.
It's a lot of attention. They are not a simple thing.
No.
So, PSA to the world.
Shout out to dogs though, because dogs love more than humans. I legitimately
absolutely.
believe that.
Shout out to all dogs everywhere and their masters and the hard work that they put in to keep those dogs safe.
Yo.
Shout out to the pups worldwide.
Worldwide pup shout out. Looking at you like, nigga, what's up, bro?
She is something else, man. She is something else.
My song for you next week is called Tear Drinker by Mastodon. Tear Drinker is one word.
That's deeply intimidating. I'm very intimidated by this, but I love it. Bet. Wow. My song for you is Blame on Me by Jack Harlow.
Oh, Lord. You're actually going to force me to listen to it. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I got you.
You're fucking right, I am. Yeah.
All right. So here's your choices for the albums for next week that we're going to do, folks.
Okay.
Between Leather Boulevard by B. Kool-Aid. That's the Pink Sifu shit.
Okay.
Or or Ice Cold Bishop's album called
Let's do Ice Cold
Generational.
Bishop. I've been trying to hear this nigga for a minute, bro.
All right.
I just
let's
haven't
do
done it.
Yep. Let's do it. It is done.
What, do you not want to hear?
I'm gonna get you to listen to that fucking album, dude. I'm gonna get you to listen to it one day.
You put it up against something I couldn't choose not. Like, I'm excited to hear Ice Cold Bishop shit. I forgot he had something drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have put it up against something worse.
True. What made you choose? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, because I've known about Ice Cold Bishop for a minute. I'm just excited about that.
That's tight. All right, Lobe out.
Lobe out.
Lobe out, dude. Yeah, man.
Lobe the fuck out, dog. Lobe out. Thanks, everybody.
Hey,
love you.
Lobe out.